Hour-long police chase in Bettendorf. Which charges the suspect faces after calling the police on herself?
And no more charging students for after-school activities, why some parents are concerned about the new school district law.
Live from the Local 4 News Studios, this is Fox 18 News at 7 in high definition.
Good morning, everybody, on this Wednesday morning. I'm Redrick Terry.
And I'm Alexandria Ikomoni. Thanks for watching Fox 18 News at 7. Let's get started with your local news, beginning with our top story. This morning, Iowa State troopers are asking for help after a hit-and-run driver killed a bicyclist in Muscatine on Monday. That
bicyclist was a firefighter. It happened at the intersection of Highway 61 and 41st Street South. Police say the driver hit 49-year-old Devin Estabrook and took off. Estabrook died at a hospital in Peoria. He was a firefighter at the Grandview, Iowa department. The city posted about his death on its Facebook page and sent condolences to his family, friends, and coworkers.
Right now, one woman facing charges after leading police on a chase for an hour after reporting her own car was stolen. Now, this started in Clinton County yesterday. We got to the scene after police arrested 20-year-old Rachel Thornburg. Police say they tried to pull over the car for speeding, and investigators say a 911 call came in at the same time from Thornburg, who was driving the car, saying her car was just stolen. Charges include driving with a suspended license, reckless driving, and speeding. It's a rule that's supposed to help students participate in school activities, but some parents see it differently.
Davenport school board members voted unanimously Monday night to approve the policy to stop charging students for curricular and extracurricular activities. Most fees were in effect for school-sponsored functions. The school district now provides a waiver or sliding scale for students who can't afford the price associated with a lot of clubs. Fox 18's Tahir Rahman explains some of the concerns surrounding that policy.
Those fees really add up.
Gina Hale has two students who are enrolled in school activities.
The bow tie, the tuck shirt, then we have to buy pants and shoes and socks and everything. Whereas if she were playing football, most of that would be provided for her.
Between one daughter in choir and another in robotics, Hale was racking up about $400 a year in extracurricular costs.
It could go to medications, it could go to college funds, it could go to paying off the credit card.
The Davenport School District is now absorbing costs for show choir and 11 other clubs. But it's a $700,000 to $800,000 hit for the cash-strapped district, and board members don't know where that money will come from.
We're only allowed to spend so much per student, period. So if we spend a ton of money on extracurriculars, that's going to reduce the amount of money we can spend in other areas, because that's just all you get.
And not all activities are included, like the robotics team.
If the issue is equity and making sure that every kid who wants to play can play, then the question isn't how do we fund music? The question is how do we fund all the extracurriculars?
Hale says the discussion is a positive step, but this policy might not be the right solution.
I heard board members talking about how do we give kids access. That's a good direction for our board to take. I'm not so sure that such a narrow policy is really going to do what they want it to do.
Tahir Rahman reporting. Davenport School Board President Ralph Johansson tells us he doesn't know where that money is going to come from either. Johansson says it's a concern that he's brought up with the new superintendent. The district is already in a 2-year plan to cut $13 million from its budget. Meanwhile, the Quad Cities is preparing to take over the Mississippi River this weekend.
Now, people will launch from all over the area, and they're trying to break the world record for the largest raft of canoes and kayaks at SunTrust Park in Rock Island. Floatzilla takes off on Saturday. Fox 18's Andrea Medina joined us live at Mound Street Landing in Davenport. Good morning, Andrea. What can you tell us about this takeover?
Good morning, guys. In 3 days, thousands of paddlers will fill the Mississippi River up, all with one goal in mind: make a massive float with kayaks and canoes and break the Guinness World Record. Here with me now is Kathy Wine. She's the Executive Director of River Action. Good morning to you. Now, you've been instrumental in creating Floatzilla. You've been there since day one. Tell us how this idea sparked.
Yes, it was started by a young man named Mick Holgerson. who was an employee of River Action at the time. We were sitting around a planning committee meeting and talking about how do we follow up with the grand excursion and the bringing the steam trains here and all the things we were doing on the river. How do we keep celebrating it? And he said, well, we were talking about a lighted boat parade and some things we'd tried before. And we could bring a lot of canoes and kayaks together, try to go for the world record. We could call it Floatzilla, and we could have an eye like this, and we okay. And from then on, that's what we've been working on. It's been a great project.
It's an awesome thing because you get it's a one of a kind experience because most people can't really kayak or canoe on the Mississippi River because it's busy and the current is so it's so fast.
Well,
and
it usually has a lot of motor vehicles on it. It has barges and tows, and
Sure.
This is the safest day, Floatzilla, because we have 20 safety boats out there. There are no tows and barges, and you have a lot of people around you too that are going to help you steer you in the right direction.
Yeah.
From up here, you can walk through, which is another neat experience, which you don't get at other times. So, yeah, it is the year to do it.
Absolutely. Now, what brings people back each and every year?
I think it's the experience of being on the river again, as I said, when you get together with people from 19 states and make friends. There's sort of a community there. This year particularly, I'm excited because some people from Louisiana are signed up, and that's our connection to the Gulf and clean water, and that's what we're all about.
Yeah, and then so hopefully the goal is to break that world record, but if you guys don't, it's still going to be a win for you guys, isn't it?
It's a win because we are bringing people, you paddle Floatzilla and you work for clean water, and that's the win. We make stewards out of these people because they're here paddling the river and they can see the beautiful natural resource it is and how we have to keep it clean.
Fantastic. And it's all with an amazing event like Floatzilla, a great event out there. And so coming up in the next 30 minutes, we're going to talk about some of the events that kind of make Floatzilla happen. So it's not just about being on the water. There's so many other things that are involved with it as well. So Redrick, Alexandria, I'm going to send things over back to you guys.
All right, thanks, Andrea. We'll check in with you in a little less than a half hour. 7:07 now on this Wednesday morning. Welcome back from vacation, by the way.
Thank you. Happy to be back.
Yes, we're glad to have you back, although I'm sure Mexico was beautiful, especially this time of year.
Honestly, it really was the best. Beautiful was an understatement for really how amazing it was out there. The weather was nice. The beach was beautiful. Had a great time celebrating my birthday, Ash, but you guys had your own fun weather back here.
Yeah, we missed you though.
Yes,
I
we
missed
did.
you
Yes,
guys
we
too.
We did have some fun, and you brought back some pretty nice weather with you too. So
There you go.
You're welcome.
We're very
You're welcome.
appreciative of that.
You're just such a giving person, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the only gift you brought back. Anyways, clear skies here this morning. We're going to be looking at temperatures climbing back up into the 80s by this weekend, but today only the upper 70s. Really pleasant weather. 67 in Moline right now. Winds out of the west is 7 miles per hour. 64 in Davenport. Nice and cool, and we should have pretty cool and dry weather for us all day long. So across the board, nice start this morning. We'll see partly cloudy skies today. Might have the chance for a pop-up shower, but really not expecting to see a lot. Overall, just mostly dry. Upper 70s, cool, calm, and comfortable.
You know, we've had a lot of shady moments on this show. That probably is the top.
It took the cake.
That took the cake,
man.
and that was awesome.
Oh, you know we love
But
it.
my birthday present,
It's
talking
true.
about gifts, so
Well, guess-
Uh-oh.
Guess we're even.
you're even. You
Call
owe
it even.
me.
It's a wash.
Woo, let's get out of here. We'll
Yes.
regroup.
Before I
Coming up, the meaning behind rapper Drake's latest tattoo. We can bond over that.
we can tell you more as well in your entertainment report. Time now is 7:09.
Watching Fox 18 News at 7.
Fox 18 News is live at 7 with Redrick Terry, Alexandria Ikomoni, and meteorologist Ash Simpson. You're watching Fox 18 News at 7 in high definition.